Aries, it's your girl Mush, the big body bench. Run, tell them. The big body high priestess, somebody come see this. Aries, I'm already annoyed. I'm being your energy and I'm already annoyed. First of all, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you don't got no privacy. Whoever you with don't respect your privacy, don't respect your work, don't respect your space. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I just really feel like you ain't got no privacy. Like you be trying to handle your business, do what you gotta do, and it could be somewhat a younger energy or somebody who just acts mad mature. Could be a feminine energy, but not necessarily. But could be somebody who acts really immature or distracts you a lot from your work. It could be you distracting yourself, you being immature and being distracted from your own work. But the energy just annoyed me, like someone really not respecting your work in a real way. I also feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like you're not honoring how passionate you are about something in love, someone in love, someone you love. You're really passionate about somebody. You're really not honoring it at all. You're trying to really ignore it and focus on your money and get yourself together, get right. But I don't know. I feel like you're struggling. It might be something with your throat chakra. You're not speaking because I started to cough and my throat is bothering me. Now all of a sudden that I tapped up on your energy. That's you. Something with the throat chakra. Or somebody you're not speaking to. You're not speaking up about. Somebody. I don't know, man. Maybe somebody who loves you very much, or somebody you love very much and you're not admitting to, or somebody you want a new love with, or whatever. But I feel like somebody you care about, but I don't know. You're not flirting with this person or coming together with this person. I really feel this way. I feel like you just focus on your money because something at home is just not what you want it to be, or the home foundation, or you're focusing on the money to create the home foundation that you want. I don't know if love could be, could be you and a partner. You could be building a home with somebody, getting into a new home with somebody, moving into a new home with somebody. I don't know. Or the end of a cycle, moving out of a home with somebody and into a new home by yourself, some of you. Yeah. I don't know, but some of you really got to get up out of your head before you can become the level boss that you want to be. There's some type of connection that was sacrificed or that ended that you can't stop thinking about. I feel like there's a masculine energy that can't stop, that might be leveling up right now in a real way, but sacrificed the feminine energy and can't stop thinking about the feminine energy that he sacrificed before his level up. I don't want to channel too hard. I don't, because my voice, my throat is hurting now because of y'all. There's somebody you're not speaking up about. You're definitely not working with the moon, because I went to pull moonology cards and half the damn deck fell out and I kept them because it's relevant. It's always relevant. This reading is just, now what, man? Now what? What are we doing now, Spirit? We've had a lot. We've lost a lot. We've gained a lot. What are we doing now, Spirit? What's next? Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. You might be with a Leo. You might need to be confident to come into contact with a Leo, speak to a Leo, have communication with a Leo. The next card, right? Then the shit fell, came down and fell because this is what you're trying to avoid. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. But it fell because you're trying to avoid this. Whatever this is, I feel like there's someone that you're really passionate about. Could be a Leo, because you're here, Aries. You could have a Leo in your chart too. You just need to be confident within yourself. Or you could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like there's, whatever this is, a fiery climax approaches. You're really, that's my blood pressure is building. It's really reaching its boiling point. Maybe you can't take it anymore. You feel like you can't take it anymore. Your commitment is being tested. Whatever this is about this relationship, I feel like, whatever this standstill is, your commitment is being tested to this relationship by the divine. I feel like this is a divine doing it. It's not even this person. The energy is gaining momentum. So whatever it is that you feel, whatever you're being led to do or is to be in your life, things are picking up in your life in a way that they haven't before, or, energy is gaining momentum, but You know, I feel like you have to put in some effort for this to be where you want it to be. Adjustments are required. Could be within your life and what you're trying to do, this new beginning you're trying to have, the end of a tough cycle approaches. This could be in a connection with another person, someone that you've fallen out with. This could be with, you know, just your finances, you're leveling up, a time for healing, right? I feel like you fall out with somebody, you're not, look at the bigger picture, and you might be struggling to look at the bigger picture about it all. Why? Because surrender to the divine is in reverse. You're not surrendering to the process of this all, someone else's, but I feel like this might be you, Aries. If you're a masculine Aries, I feel like this is you, you know. But I also feel like if you're a feminine Aries too, I feel like you really have to be confident for whatever it is that you're going towards. But you're really stuck in your head about someone that you really want to talk to, want to communicate with, want to move forward to. But you don't want to get hurt. You're really guarded, or you feel like this feminine energy is really guarded. I feel there's a masculine energy that wants to speak, wants to move towards a feminine energy, but you know she's really guarded. And at this point, I don't think, you know, I don't think, you know, he trusts her, which is so weird. How the fuck is this energy of this masculine energy, man? Like, you know, feeling like he wants to reconcile with a feminine energy that, you know, he has something to say, something to, or wants to reconcile with, wants to come back in the union with, but doesn't trust her. Shit is weird. You know, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, they've been together a long time. They've been together a long time. They've invested a lot of time, energy, years, whatever, together. So even though he doesn't trust her, he pretends he doesn't know, I guess. I guess he's been in a relationship with her for a long time. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he's moving with this person that he doesn't trust. There's a masculine energy that's with a feminine energy that he doesn't trust. Might be with her for a long time, or might see himself being with her for a long time. Might be in store for big changes to come in their relationship and in their life. And in reality, he's not. He's enlightened about things that he hasn't expressed about or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that is. For the for your angel cards, angel answer cards, these fell out, man. Not the right time, and then perfect time in your reverse, or whatever this is. This could be this person that you're not in communication with. You know, you feel like it's not the right time, but it is indeed the right time. You know, it is indeed the right time, because the problem is that you think it needs perfect timing. You know, it needs the perfect timing, but it's never going to be the perfect time for the communication that you want to happen the way that you want. It's either going to happen or it's not. You know, you're either going to be transparent and say what you got to say, or you're not. What you need to release is in reverse, right? It's some shit, some emotional shit you need to release, and some information you need to release. You and your loved ones are safe, no more than Cancer, so, you know, you could be, you know, we're focused on some home shit, moving yourself and your family into a new home, or needing to ask your angels in reverse, or whatever this is that you feel it's not the right time and you're waiting on the perfect timing for. You're not asking your angels about, you're just waiting to see what happens when you need to be communicating clearly, because if you communicate clearly, there'll be a peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution is at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck for romance. Angels, we have flirt in reverse, and express your love in reverse, and separation in reverse, and unrequited love in reverse, and romantic feelings, getting to know each other in reverse, and staying optimistic. I feel like you're not optimistic about this connection. You're not getting to know this person. You're not in communication with this person that you have real romantic feelings for. You may have pretended that it was unrequited love, that you didn't love this person, or this person may have pretended that they didn't love you, and that it was unrequited love. So it forced you into separation, and y'all are not out of this separation, and you're not separated. You're not expressing your love for this person. You're not being playful. You're not flirting with this person, which I feel like y'all have this a very playful, a very playful, flirtatious relationship, and you're not doing that at all. Honeymoon in reverse. You know, you might be with somebody right now that you don't want to be with. You might be disconnected from somebody that you want to be with, and you know, I feel like when you and this person are alone, or you and this person get together, it's like nobody else matters. It's like y'all on y'all honeymoon. Everybody else fades away, and I don't feel like you have that feeling anymore. You know, you miss that feeling, being just everybody and everything in the world just disappearing, and it's just being you and this person when it's you and this person. When y'all two connect, I don't feel like you have that anymore. I feel like whoever you with, if you with somebody, if you're with somebody in a relationship with somebody, whoever you with, it don't feel like, you know, you might be with somebody you have children with, or you with somebody who acts mad childish, mad immature, or both, or you with somebody who, you know, doesn't it doesn't feel like a honeymoon. It feels like a job. It feels like an obligation. Finances and career, right? It feels like work. Also, this person is always probably at work, or this person always only focuses on money, or you only focus on money because you don't want to focus on a relationship with this person. But I feel like there's somebody else that you're not in contact with that you want to be. Calling in your soulmate is in reverse. You're not calling in your soulmate right now, but so I feel like you're disconnected from your soulmate. You love yourself first, you know. I don't feel like you're loving yourself, but I don't feel like you're struggling loving yourself, but I also feel like for some of you, you made this person, you made it hard for this person to love themselves. Whatever you did, the way the unrequited love, you know, if you're a masculine energy, I feel like the unrequited love, the way you denied your love for this person, really made it hard for them to love themselves, because there was undeniable chemistry between you and this person. Free yourself in reverse, and this person might have freed themselves from you, and you didn't want that to happen, but they did. Or you had to free yourself from this person, even though there was undeniable chemistry, because, you know, if you're a feminine, because, you know, it was making it hard to love yourself. You were suffering in a real way because this person was your soulmate, and this person was more worried about, you know, everything else. This person, you know, might have children with somebody else. This person might always be worried about their, you know, their money, and, you know, never have no time and energy for you, or never pay any attention to you, or, you know, you're not even on their radar. Meanwhile, you really love this person, you're in love with this person, and so that's the thing, you know. So you just needed to remove yourself from this connection because you were being hurt if you're a feminine. But I feel like if you're a masculine, you know, yeah, you forced this feminine out of this connection because you treated her as if, you know, you didn't care about her, and she had to care about her, you know. She had to care about her more than she cared about you. And I feel like it took some work, but she did it, you know. I feel like it fucking killed her inside, but she did it. But you forced her to. I don't even know if I prayed with y'all. I don't think I prayed with y'all, and I started reading Aries. What the fuck? Y'all know I don't play that shit. I don't know if I prayed. Maybe I did. Listen, if I did, we're just gonna pray again for a second time because I don't like that energy. Y'all not praying. I'm almost certain I didn't pray with y'all. Y'all not praying. Y'all not meditating. Y'all not talking to y'all spirit guides. Y'all not talking to y'all angels. That's why them angel answers cards spit out at me the way that they are. That's why the Ask Your Angels came out in reverse. Y'all are not praying. That's not cool. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, source God, universe. I don't know if I prayed. I don't know if I've done that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know when the last time my Aries prayed, but please allow them to connect with you, really call on you, and you know, unload on you emotionally because you can take it, you know, and help them work on some things and on themselves and better themselves and really see where they you know, where they're dealing with people who've been toxic to them and where they've been toxic and where they need to forgive themselves and where they need to forgive other people and where they need to take action, take accountability, you know, and get balance, get control of their lives. Spirit, please allow me to tap in and see what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Midheaven. Spirit, to see now what, Spirit, what are we doing now? Now I feel like we pray, Spirit. I don't know, man. This is a crazy energy. Anyway, we protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Listen, I don't know if I prayed or not, but I feel like the way it came over me, whatever this is, you need to pray more. I feel like you don't pray enough. Immediate energy came over me to pray in a real way. 14 on the clock. You're probably dealing with somebody that you love in very much, or you know, you're disconnected from somebody you love very much, but also I feel like it's a huge change, you know, chain. I just heard chain. You might feel like you're chained to this person, even though you two are not together, right? A lot of mental conflict. This high priestess, you could be tied to this high priestess if you're masculine, or you could be a high priestess, you know, really intuitive, really in tune, or you just kept secrets, you know, just kept secrets about how you really feel, connected, bonded. There we go again. That fucking, my throat, my throat chakra, man. It's in my chest too. I feel like my heart, my I don't know, man. You need to, I feel like this, you're struggling. Opening up your heart, you're doing some real soul searching, but you're still wrestling with the devil. Tower moment, really wrestling with the devil right now while you're inside yourself. You might not like what you see. It might get really dark. You might not like what you see when you're forced to look at yourself. It might be really dark right now, but you need to do this fucking work. You might have to do protection work too. Also with this frankincense and me finding it hard to breathe, which is so weird because all I do is inhale frankincense all day, every day. You might need to do protection work. Also, it might be hard for you to breathe. Your chest might fucking hurt. Your chest might hurt. You might need to go to the fucking doctor about your chest. You might be having problems. You might be a smoker for a long time or something. You might be having some problems with your chest. I don't know. Yeah, you might have found something. You might have found something. I don't know. I don't know who that's for. For some of you found something. Some of you might have found like a lump in your breast. Or you've had that before. You get nervous because you've had or you found something again. You've had it before and you found it again. I don't know. Yeah, you thought you were taking care of yourself, but you realizing you're not. I don't know. A lot of you get worried that you won't be here for long. So you don't really work hard at trying to take care of yourself, giving to yourself, really pouring into yourself. And then Emperor in reverse, Aries, because something tells you won't be here for long. You won't live a long life to really have the type of longevity and abundance that you really desire. What the fuck is that, man? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You really don't think that, and so deep down inside, you really don't believe that you'll be here for long. So I feel like you just do what you can to make shit work for the collective while you're here. It could be three energies, and three energies. I don't know, not necessarily, but you're content with the little bit that you have, and you don't really try to build more than you have because you just think that you're gonna be dead in a real way. You feel like you're gonna be under attack one of these days. This could be a man feeling like he's gonna get shot by the police. It's kind of crazy, the shit that I'm saying. Like it's wicked. Really think that he's gonna be beat by the police, really attacked, really hurt, really killed. I don't want to be in that energy no more. But he does the bare minimum. He doesn't try very much. He doesn't try, but this is also feminine energy. This is an Aries who's a feminine energy too, who's really fucking morbid. Who thinks about death way too much, thinks about dying or wants to die in a real way, man. It's not that you want to die, you're just in mad pain. You don't want to fucking work through it. You gotta work at that shit. And this is not me saying, listen. The energy I'm tapped into for real is not suicidal energy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not being insensitive to anybody who has suicidal thoughts. This is not suicidal energy. This is somebody who just wants the fucking pain to stop, really loves, really has a lot of love to give. Right, it's a balance. You go back and forth. You really want to live life. You want to enjoy life. You want to love life. You want to feel happy. You want to feel good. You want to, not be at this crossroads about what's next for you anymore. You want to get past it, but at the same time, you just want the pain to stop. You're under a lot of psychic attacks. From yourself and these devil energies. Anyway, in the recent past. Current energies. The immediate future. And the overall energy. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had, or has already happened. And the in the immediate, in the recent past, with this Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands and this King of Wands, I feel like there was a could be this Queen of Swords, or there was an argument, whatever. I feel like there was a feminine energy who received a lot of downloads that made her really, really defensive, or she received a lot of downloads and then she communicated it to this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there you are, Aries. I feel like this feminine energy communicated something or received a lot of downloads and had some type of communication, or was under attack from this King of Wands. They might have gotten into an argument There's two stories. If you're a feminine Aries, I feel like this King of Wands, you got into an argument with him and he said something to you that was really fucking painful for you, might have really hurt you. If you're a masculine Aries, I feel like you were dealing with a feminine energy who had some type of downloads and communicated with you certain things, and whatever you communicated back made it really defensive. You know, you really were in your fucking ego, really arrogant, really in your ego, really wanted to take control and dominate this connection, and you really fucked up and sacrificed the connection because of the energy that whatever you said to her, whatever you said back made her go from made her go from this, like literally cowering about her downloads and the thoughts that she was having and the communication that she was receiving, to this on your ass. She went from this to this on you. Really defensive, not fucking with you, whatever you did. And he's just looking at her, because she's here on the spread on the table. She's here and he's just looking at her. He don't know what the fuck to do. He think he got a big stick. So do she. He thought he had a big stick. So do she. And she can handle it. She can handle all of these sticks being thrown at her. You know, all of these psychic attacks, all these energies, all this confrontational energy, or all of these things, the things that's supposed to knock her down, she can take them, she can handle them and fight them shits off, and she becomes stronger than ever. And I feel like now in the current energies, and what happened when she decided to stand up for herself and fight, she killed his ass. She killed his ass. Also, this killed her. It's still killing her inside too, I feel like, but not really. I feel like this is the masculine energy. This is a masculine energy. So if you're a masculine Aries, I feel like this is you right now. If you're a feminine Aries, I feel like you got a masculine like this right now, because you got defensive. You know, you went from the Nine of Swords feeling like this. You took all of those swords and you fucking stabbed him up with here, and he killed his ass, because he's the one who made you feel like that. You know, so right now it's like that connection is dead. Four of Wands in reverse, that 11-11 shit. I don't even want to say it, you know. Y'all like when I say it, it's real twin flamey, baby. But that shit is unhealthy. I'm stop saying that. Fuck that twin flame journey. For some of you, you know that this is your person. Y'all are connected. Have real you could just have you at this point. You just feel like you just got past life karma with this person or something. Someone healed shit. Maybe you fucked this person over in the last life, so this person fucked you over in this life. Who knows? You know, but you don't feel like you're destined to be with this person. You don't want to, you know, if you're feminine, you don't want to be, if you're dealing with a masculine Aries, you don't feel like you're destined to be with this person no more. You don't want to deal with his ass no more. If you're a feminine Aries, you feel the same way. You don't want to be, if you're feminine, you feel like you don't want to be with this masculine no more, because this masculine, this masculine hurt you in a real way. This masculine clearly don't feel about you the way you feel about them, you know, with his Four of Wands in reverse, you know. Four of Wands in reverse is also could be an unhappy home, could be living with this person. And it's just a burden. It's feminine energy just feel like it's a burden. Ten of Wands in reverse. She don't want to deal with no more. There's a lot of fire here and air here. So people could have, you know, there could be two fire signs. I feel like there's, you know, but I feel like it could be a feminine with air in her chart too. There's masculine energies and feminine energies, both with fire and air in their chart. That's the only thing that's here on the fucking board. Fire and air. You know, what makes fire even bigger? More air, more oxygen. You know, a lot of heated arguments. I feel like this is all arguments. Somebody's arguing in a dispute. But I also feel like somebody's at a standoff. I don't know if this is like arguing silently or arguing telepathically. I feel like somebody's sending psychic attacks. I feel like this King of Wands sent this feminine energy some psychic attacks or whatever, or she was under psychic attack and he could have helped her, but he didn't, and so she had to fight off for herself. And not only did she fight off those psychic attacks herself, but she fought his ass off too. And she sent them psychic attacks that he sent back to her. Or now this is him under those same psychic attacks and some. You know, that's not her sending them back. You know, I just feel like she fought him off. Like the psychic attacks that she was under, the downloads she was receiving about those connections, she fought them off, blocked them and him, and now they're automatically being transferred over to him and some, because now he's realizing how he fucked that connection up in a real way, and it's a burden. You know, it was a burden for her, but it's not anymore. She released it, Ten of Wands in reverse. You know, but I feel like it also is a burden for her, because I feel like she really does love him in a real way, if I'm being honest. In the immediate future, Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, there's still no enlightenment, there's still no passion, there's still no spark, there's still no moving forward. You know, if y'all are having sex, or we're having sex, there's still no sex. A world card, that shit is over. Knight of Swords. Why? Because I feel like this masculine still doesn't know what the fuck to say. He's still sitting alone in his thoughts, not knowing what the fuck to say, and feeling like anything that he says is just gonna make the situation worse. You know, it's just gonna make the situation worse. So, and it's weird. So he might just focus on his work, or you know, if he does communicate with her, it might be about getting money together. It definitely won't be about love, even though he has mad love for her. It's weird. It's weird, you know? You know? He's going to show up, even though he has mad love, he's not going to admit to it, which is going to bring more confusion and delusion and more, more, more tower moments that he's trying to fucking avoid, all because he plays so fucking much. It's weird. It's a weird energy, you know? I don't know. I don't even like it, to be honest. I'm ready to get up out this energy, and maybe that's what you did. You just removed yourself from this person because you don't want to deal with this. If you're a feminine, you removed yourself from this person and just so you could gain balance in yourself. You could have Libra in your chart. You know, Libra is the opposite of Aries. You know, so you could be dealing with a Libra, 8 of Wands, Aries. You could want to talk to this Libra, but not necessarily, you know. That was a lot. Oh, what's this? 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, she's just focusing on really where she can grow and invest in, and she's focusing on her future. I feel like she's completely isolated herself from this masculine energy, but even if she has, I feel like she's working on herself in a real way, trying to get her 3 of Pentacles to 4 of Pentacles, man, trying to work and really, you know, find something that she can hold on to that's tangible. Just hold on to what she can. What is hers, what she can keep, what she can hold on to. Really focus on the facts too with this Queen of Swords. Really being enlightened and being, you know, really seeing this connection for what it was too, and where the truth of the matter, and where, you know, she was under attack so much, or being controlled, manipulated mentally, and where, you know, she now knows that, you know, it wasn't where she was trapped in her head, she shouldn't have been, because it wasn't for him what it was for her. It was deceptive. He was deceptive, and she should have been on guard, but she wasn't on guard. And so now she's back to being on guard. You know, now she don't trust him, because now she realizes she's had downloads. I feel like this Queen of Swords has had downloads. Yeah, she's had downloads. I feel like she's connected. I feel like there's a third, you know, I definitely keep feeling third-party energy. There's a third-party energy. This person could be with somebody, but there's also somebody else in the picture, you know. Those could have been a downloads for some of you. You knew somebody else was in the picture, or you knew that this person felt a certain type of way about you, even though somebody else was in the picture, and this masculine fucking denied it, or you know, you want to have this conversation, but you won't. This person's manipulative, Aries energy, and then here goes the 7 of Cups in reverse, right? With that Ace of Cups in reverse, that pretending that there's no love here, or that it's just lust, or, you know, unrequited love type energy, plus that 6 of Cups underneath, where there's actually a lot of love that's fucking being denied for somebody from the fucking past. You know, past life connection, I think, came out, but in reverse, you know. It just leads for so many illusions to pretend like there's not so much love here, when there's so much love here, and it's fucked up. The Hierophant, this is a godly connection. It's a spiritual connection. You know, this somebody here could be a spiritual teacher too. You know, somebody could work for a corporation. I just heard CBS. I don't know. That's who has the eye. Who has the eye? The all-seeing eye. It's not the evil eye. The all-seeing eye on their shirt. I think it's CBS, but I don't know. I just saw that. But with some of you, this is a spiritual connection. Some of you are spiritual teachers. Other of you, I guess, work for some type of corporation, or you did. But or you did, because there's a change in that. I don't feel like you work for that no more. And I don't feel like you wanted to. You know, you might have fought that, but you're not even fighting that no more. You did, or you wanted to, didn't fight it. You wanted to, but you didn't fight it. It was killing you anyway. You know, it forced you to rest where you didn't want to rest, and you had to be honest with yourself about it. I don't know. There's this Empress, though, and this High Priestess out here. There's this divine feminine energy is here, you know, in the cut. Really had to cut off some masculine that she cared about really well, because he played with her emotions in a real way. Anyway, it's your girl Merce, the Big Body Band. So now what? Now what? I don't even know, man. If you are masculine, now what, man? You in your head about this, a whole bunch of overthinking, no communicating. You really need to step the fuck up and really communicate about about this connection if you want it. If not, keep focusing on your finances and your new beginning and moving wherever you're moving or whatever you're doing, because I feel like you with somebody else anyway. I feel like if you're a masculine, you're moving in with somebody else anyway, even though you're thinking about some feminine whose heart you broke. You're really heartbroken about some feminine whose heart you broke, if I'm being honest. And if you're a feminine, man, just keep doing what you're doing. If he not going to show up, if he not going to show up the way he needs to show up in y'all connection, you just keep pushing, keep focusing on yourself. You really need to heal, because you've been through a lot. This shit has really done a number on you, but the cycle is completely over as it is, especially with these 2 10s here. This 10 of swords and this 10 of wands, this shit was a complete burden. It was fucking killing you as it was. And whatever you did, you brought an end to it as it was. It'll never go back that way again. So be very proud of yourself, even though it hurts you, right? Even though you think about this a lot, you can't get out of your head about this. Ultimately, the move that you made was for the Empress, You to become that Empress, This person wasn't moving towards you at all. This person wanted to keep you in a nasty-ass third-party situation. Nah, and you knew better. You knew it was wrong. You knew it wasn't love, and there was an opportunity for healthy growth there. And so you took a chance to try to heal this connection, and this person was very reckless on you were very intuitive, and you were just honest and vulnerable. And then fucking Queen of Cups is here, and then King of Cups in reverse. Very spiritual union, and these two people are not together, not in unison. They're not talking to each other. They're not investing in each other. Ooh. That just made my stomach hurt. Your stomach might hurt. I don't know. Some of you might be pregnant or got somebody pregnant or have some type of stomach problems or have some type of trauma with your stomach or something. There's something there with the stomach. Or your stomach is in knots over this person. I don't know. Anyway, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.